everybody, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I'm going to show you how to make a card today with the Daisy Delight stamp set. You will not need the punch to make this card. The punch is on back order until I believe July. So we are going to use that stamp set. This is the card we're going to make. You guys can see it. I have it in a little envelope. I was in a card swap and this is the card that I made, and we used that stamp set, and as you can see I didn't use the punch for that. So when you make a card for a swap, you have to put it in the envelope, and then we do the recipe on the back so the people that get the card know how to replicate it if they want to. So what we're going to use Daffodil Delight ink, Lemon Lime Twist, and Fresh Fig. We're going to use the Fresh Fig finely woven ribbon. We're going to use the classic label punch. And then our card base is Fresh Fig. And then I used the layering ovals to cut out my Daffodil Delight oval. And then the stitched framelits to cut out the Whisper White oval. And then our second layer of the card is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and it's Lemon Lime Twist. And then you're just going to need a scrap piece of Whisper White to pop out the sentiment on. So let's go ahead. Let me get my cart closer to me so I can get all my supplies. So the first thing, we'll just go ahead and score our card base and put it out of the way. And let me get my stamping mat. And we'll take the Lemon Lime Twist cardstock, and then in the stamp set we need this one that's got the 3 little flowers on it. And then let me see, just put that on the block, and you don't have to worry about if you put it straight or not, but you just ink it up and then just randomly stamp all over the cardstock. And you just want to be careful. I'm getting a little bit on the side, and then that's what's causing that to get where I don't want it on my base. And then I made sure that I stamped off on the corners too. You just want to get a nice coverage. You can kind of go back in and fill in any areas that you think you're leaving kind of blank. And I didn't care if mine overlapped a little bit like they are on this one. I just wanted to get a nice coverage, and that's pretty good. And then while I have the Lemon Lime Twist out, I'm going to go ahead and we'll do the vines, or the stems for the flowers. And you just kind of center that. And then we'll take the Daffodil Delight, and I need my block I just got done using. And so then you put the image that's going to give you like the most coverage. Can you guys see that? So it's that one. We're just going to ink it up in the Daffodil Delight, and I just kind of put one going that way and the other one going that way. And then we're going to put that stamp on that's got the less coverage. It's kind of got the petals for the flowers. And we're going to ink that up in our Fresh Fig. And then you're just going to stamp it right on top of what you just did. Okay, then what I'm going to do is where I kind of messed up right there, I'm going to hide that with putting my flower on there like that. So we'll take our, let me kind of move the ink out of the way so I don't accidentally make a mess. Grab my snips, and you're going to want to put your piece of fresh fig kind of about, I'd say right about in the middle. I'm just grabbing a piece of tape to hold that on. Kind of run it across to make sure you keep it straight. Grab another piece of tape. And we'll just hold that right there. And this is what I did before I stamped the thank you. I kind of laid everything where I thought it was going to be. And we'll just go ahead and ink up the thank you. We can always move the ribbon up if we need to. And then we're just going to stamp it. I'm just going to put that more on the mat. Just stamp it right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab my snail. And we'll put this down since we're done with it. Just going to kind of layer, oops, well that was really bad. Try that again. There we go, much better. Okay, so that looks really good. So we can go ahead and adhere this piece down. I'm just going to want to center that on your card base of fresh fig. And then on this one I'm going to pop it up with a couple dimensionals. And then we'll just place it right about there. Then we can bring in our piece of Whisper White. And I find it's easier for me to pop this out before I stamp. You can stamp it then pop it out. I just feel like I get it straighter if I pop it out. So now we need to get to the one that says "For Your Kindness." And then we'll just put that on there. That looks good. Ink it up. And just stamp down like so. And I got that a little bit off, but it's okay. It's not going to look that bad. Then I'm going to tie a bow with the fresh fig ribbon. And then we'll just pull this side to make it smaller. Pull this side to make it a little bit smaller. And then I just keep tightening it up and then pulling on the ends till I get it about the size of bow that I want. And then I'm just gonna snip that off, snip that off, and then I'm gonna grab a glue dot. On this one you could use the little mini dimensionals too, but I think a glue dot is gonna be fine. And then we'll just, oh, I just dropped the sentiment. Okay, back in business. So we'll just put a little bit of snail. Oh, and when I dropped it, it picked up a hair off my carpet. And then we'll just put that right there. And there you go, guys. Make sure that you visit my blog. I'll have all the details, the supply list, and everything listed on my blog. It's bobbystamps.blogspot.com. Thanks, guys.